Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Here on the Solana chart, we are still tracking or we're still trading below the signal line here, our first level that would need to be broken to the upside to indicate that some kind of a low is in place and that maybe this B wave has started, which would lead to a much larger decline, or the fifth wave to the upside. For now, don't think we have seen the B wave yet. It was a little bit too weak for that, even though it was quite a strong move to the upside. But the reaction that we've seen to the upside was, in my view, not strong enough to be all of wave B in the white count. These are still the two scenarios we're tracking. They are both still relevant. Yeah. So in one scenario, let's talk about that. That's the bearish one. In this scenario, we have seen a 5-wave move to the upside from the 2022 low. So Elliott wave tells us very clearly that a 5-wave move up is completed and that a substantial price top could have formed here around $296, $297. This is what I've been highlighting since we formed the higher high there, especially with 5 waves. So from the August low, the moment we had 5 waves up, I highlighted, look, this fulfills minimum requirements. This could now be white wave 1 top. Definitely possible. And I wouldn't even have a problem with that if the correction starts now. From an analysis, from a structural point of view, it wouldn't be a problematic structure. It is a solid 5-wave move to the upside. Yeah, and that means in any correction, bear market, however you want to call it, I will see this as a wave 2 correction, which could unfold as follows: initial move down, wave A. Ideally, we would like to see a reaction to the support zone, which is located between $103 and $132. I'm talking about a reaction to the upside, which could then be the B wave, okay? Wave B, and then from there, we could get a C wave down. Then we have 3 waves down, and that would be probably only the A wave of a larger wave 2. Best I can tell right now. Then we could get another B wave and another C wave, even though this might actually be the low. So we'll see. We'll see how it unfolds, but that would be, it's too early to say, is it going to extend or not, but this would be a roadmap for lower prices. The resistance for white wave B is located between $191.66 and $266.62. So this is a standard resistance area for a B wave. Bear in mind, B waves can overshoot, but if it's the white count, I mean, you can't predict an overshooting B wave. It's just that this is something to watch for, to be aware of. And yeah, overall, this is a perfectly valid count. In the yellow count, which is the more bullish one, we get one more high, which is to be seen more as a bonus than a necessity in this structure. This one more high would take the price above resistance, so above the $266, $267 area, and should take the price to around about $360 to $380. There is a lot of Fibonacci confluence in that area, lots of targets meet there and overlap there. So yeah, this would be a reasonable target area for one more high in wave 5 of this larger degree wave 1. Yeah, that's definitely another scenario we're tracking, but there is not yet any convincing low in place anyway. So at the moment, I can't confirm that wave B has started or wave 5. Yeah. What is interesting on the daily time frame, obviously we had the reaction to the upside that we saw. The RSI was super oversold. Now the potential is there now, if the price forms maybe one more low in this support area, that the RSI builds a bullish divergence, which isn't necessarily needed for an upside reversal, but it can definitely help build the case for an upside reversal. Now let's take a look at the smaller time frame. Before we do that, quick info for all Spanish speakers. We also offer a Spanish-speaking channel and content. So if you're interested, check it out. A lot of you won't know that. We have around 5% Spanish-speaking audience here on YouTube. So if you're interested, check out the Morecryptoonline Español channel. Over time, content will build further on this channel. I will link it in the description for you to check out if you're a Spanish speaker or if you want to learn Spanish. Okay, let's take a look at the shorter time frame. And here, this is exactly what we are struggling with, because the rally from the last low that formed on Friday, the 28th of Feb, that rally was only very clearly a three-wave move. I mean, there's lots of stuff we don't know. Yeah, we don't know if Solana has bottomed already. We don't know if we're already in a bear market, but there are a few things we do know. And I can tell you, we do know that the move up is not impulsive. That does not give me a high probability setup for higher prices from here. Okay. I also do know that if we form another low, there is support probably around $120, 110, and 103. And I also do know that the idea that we've started a move up will be invalidated with a break below $125 because that's the Friday, 28th of February low. It's certainly not a high probability trading environment that gives us very, very clean structures. The rally was in three waves, so I would not be surprised by another dip directly to new lows. I would be surprised if the market makes it that easy though. So even if we see another low, that wave 4, yeah, might even extend a little bit actually. So it is very much possible that, let's say this was just the A wave in blue, B wave down, and then a C wave up, and then we go down. So up there will be a resistance area, which is between $185 and 202, from which the price already got rejected on the 2nd of March. Now, this starts to look like 5 waves down, so it does indicate actually more than, well, it does indicate we could really be in this 5th wave down in the yellow count. Either way, you know, until I see at least a break above this dotted line at $145.40, there is absolutely zero evidence that a low is in. Zero. So, and if a low is in and we break above that level, the question will be, okay, is it the blue wave 4 which extends a bit? Are we already in the breakout? I'm not convinced this is a 3-wave move up. It doesn't leave me with any clear bullish pathway higher. What I can see is an extension in wave 4 potentially, but at this point, another low is very likely because this is only a 3-wave move up. So it's not clearly bullish. There are some micro support levels here around $130, 135. So that's what we're fighting with at the moment. But yeah, nothing that would suggest at this stage that a low is in. But any break above that dotted line would be a first signal. Yeah, that's the update about Solana. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.